What is good, guys? My name is Jonathan Murray, and I actually represent a prestigious investment group in which I like to call Seven Figure Dynasty, right? Seven Figure Dynasty actually shows you how to grow and multiply your income, right? And before I get into that and how we actually are able to do that in this investment group, let me actually break down to you guys what I like to call the cash flow quadrant, right? That four-way cash flow quadrant. Shout out to Robert Kiyosaki, right? This actually categorizes every individual and how they're actually able to make money, right? So the very first one, right? The E, right? The E stands for employee, right? In this particular case, you are trading your time for your money, right? You, in this particular case, you have a boss, right? You're working for somebody, right? So if you work at a restaurant or McDonald's or a store, Best Buy, or whatever the case may be, you have a boss, or you are, you're trading, your time for money, right? Then you have your self-employed, right? Your self-employed are people who actually are the boss, right? They are in control of when they go in and when they go out, right? This is, great. But you are still, in this particular case, trading your time for money. So, like your doctors, your lawyers, your nail techs, all these different kind of people, right? Then you actually have your B, right? Your B stands for big business or business owner, right? In this particular case, you are actually leveraging a system or leveraging the efforts of other people to make your money, right? So literally, you could be at home or you could be sick or whatever the case may be, right? Even though you're not working, money is still being made because you're leveraging, right? You have leverage in this particular case, right? Then you actually have your I. Your I is actually what we like to call the investor. The investor means you're actually trading your money for more money. You're allowing your money to work for you, right? And these two categories, the B and the I, is actually what we're about to talk about today, right? So, in the investor quadrant, we actually are able to show you and help people make money in some of the world's largest financial markets, right? What are these markets? The very first one is what we like to call Forex or foreign exchange, right? Foreign exchange is actually the world's largest, most liquid financial market out there, right? This is a 7.7 trillion with a T, $1 trillion a day market, right? And the reason why it's so large is because it's literally dealing with money. We're literally trading money. We're literally investing in currency, right? And if you've ever traveled to another country before, say Mexico or Japan or Canada or Europe, right? You have participated in this market. Why? Because you have to exchange your money for whatever currency you're in, whatever country's currency that you're in, right? So if you go to, Canada, you have to exchange your dollars for Canadian dollars, right? You can't just use the dollars up there. They're going to look at you crazy, right? So the great part about it is if you've traveled, you've participated in this market, right? So that is, how foreign exchange works. And literally, currency is always changing in value and relative to each other, right? Depending on whatever's going on in the country, right? Whether president passes, a law says something, or, shoot, COVID, or, the stimulus checks have been going on, gas, oil prices, all these different things play a factor in how money is valued, right? So we, as an investment group, were actually able to make money on the inclines as well as the declines in currency, right? It's great because, most people, when they think of investing, they think of stocks, right? And you only can make money as those markets are going up, right? But imagine being able to make money as the markets are going up as well as going down, right? It's great, right? Then the second market I actually like to talk about is about cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency, you've probably been hearing about crypto anywhere and everywhere you go, right? It used to be people thought crypto's a scam, this, that, and the third, and now you can't stop hearing about it, right? The richest man in the world, Elon Musk, is now, using crypto. You can buy a Tesla. in crypto. You can buy, a Lamborghini in Bitcoin. You can, literally someone has bought in the house in Bitcoin. You can now pay for a cup of coffee in crypto, right? You see Bitcoin ATMs everywhere you go now. Cryptocurrency is everywhere. Whether you like it or not, this is actually going to be probably one of the main forms of currency in the near future, right? So we actually are showing people how to trade and multiply and grow their income in this market as well, right? And last but not least, HFX, what I like to call binary options, high frequency Forex, right? In this market, we're actually able to make money in minutes, right? Yes, you heard it here right. Minutes, right? Imagine making your money in a matter of minutes, right? We're still leveraging the regular foreign exchange market. We're just trading it in a different way, right? Imagine on a scale of 1 to 10, right? On a scale of 1 to 10, you get into the market at 5, right? And let's say 3 minutes, right? 3 minutes, we're predicting the market is going to increase higher than 5, right? We risk $100. Let's say we risk $100 on the trade. 3 minutes pass by, the market's at 7. Since 7 is higher than 5, we just made $100+ in 3 minutes. It's crazy, right? Let's say the same thing with the other way around. Scale of 1 to 10, we get into the market at 5, right? Let's just say in 1 minute, we're risking $1,000, right? And we risk $1,000, right? That the market is going to be lower than 5, right? Let's just say the market in 1 minute is at 4.9. 4.9 is lower than 5, right? So guess what? You just made $1,000+. Imagine making $1,000+ in a matter of minutes, right? That's crazy, right? And that's actually what this market, that's actually what we have access to on a day-to-day basis, right? But like I said again, they don't teach you this kind of information in school, right? In school, they teach you, how to work for somebody else. They teach you how to, save your money, but they never actually show you how to multiply your own money, how to multiply your own income, right? And believe it or not, if you have a bank or savings account, right, your banks are actually trading your money in this market. Believe it or not, look it up for yourself, right? Your banks are legally allowed to trade your money, right? Why do you think, right, you have to wait a certain period of time before, or whenever you're trying to literally take a certain amount of money out, right? Think about it, right? So your banks, believe it or not, are trading your money in this market, right? But guess what, right? We're actually going to show you how to do what the banks do, right? Think about it like this. If the banks are already trading my money, why can't I learn a skill on how to trade my own money and capitalize off of the money? Right? So in this investment group, right, we're actually providing you with different tools and resources that are necessary to make money within your first 24 to 72 hours, barely knowing anything, right? You don't have to have any kind of experience, any kind of knowledge, any kind of background, and you can make money in your first 24 to 72 hours, right? How, right? We provide you with 3 different things that are actually going to help you do that. Right. The very first thing is the education. You have to get educated. You have to learn how to trade. You have to learn everything about what you're doing so you can get knowledgeable, right? Just how you go to college on whatever degree you get, right? Same thing with trading. This is an Ivy League skill. It's an Ivy League skill, right? So literally you actually have access to an academy, right? An academy that's going to break everything down to you from A to Z, right? If you came in here with no knowledge on anything, you're going to be able to lead the academy a very well-developed trader, right? It's going to take you from the very basics to intermediate to advanced, right? And this is something that you can learn at your own pace. Then you actually have access to what we like to call mentorship, right? I always like to say, if you want to learn how to play basketball, you're not going to learn from Michael Phelps. You're going to learn from Michael Jordan, right? You're going to learn from the people that actually have the results that you want, right? So imagine having access to literally hand-picked 7 and 8-figure master traders, right, that have been brought in from all over the world to literally show us how to trade, literally show you how to trade, literally provide you with financial advice, trading advice on when to get in and when to get out of the market, right? If you are good at following directions, if you're good at copying and pasting information, then you can make money in this market, in this investment group, right? These guys are literally telling you everything that you need to do. They're going to tell you the time frame. They're going to tell you what they're trading. They're going to tell you when they're trading. And then all you got to do is follow their lead. It's that easy, family, right? And the very last thing is what I like to call the software, right? The software, the AI software that you actually have access to that's literally going to tell you when to get in and when to get out with the bag, right? This is an AI software worth thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, to be honest, right? And is literally going to take past history, past analytical history, right, and tell you what's going to happen in the future, right? And this software is 85 to 90% accurate, right? And there's software for literally each market out there, right? So imagine being able to come in here and earn within your first 24 to 72 hours and learn along the way, learn later, right? And last but not least, I know I said three, but here's an add-on, right? The community. The community is honestly my favorite part because a lot of the reason why traders lose money is because they're trading by themselves, right? They're trading by themselves. Imagine having access to a community of thousands of individuals, right, who are in the same boat as you, learning the skill set as you, trading in teams and groups and in person, right? Having access to that community that's going to help make sure that you're making the right decision, right? That's what we have access to on a day-to-day basis, and that's why people are actually able to make money in their first 24 to 72 hours, because you're not doing this alone. You have a team, right? And believe it or not, that is actually the most valuable aspect of what we have access to, right? So understand, if all this is interests you, right? Then understand this is only one source of income that our investment group provides you, right? Only one source of income, right? The second source of income is actually really nice as well, right? It's actually one of my favorites, right? Because understand, if you are able to make money in a market that you have no idea about in your first 24 to 72 hours, right? When you know of somebody else that could benefit from that same information, right? Well, imagine if you actually got paid to position other people on this platform, right? We have a referral based system, a referral based program, right, in which you can actually grow what we like to call residual income. Residual income is literally the best form of income out there. You do the work one time and you continuously get paid, right? Everything has a referral based platform out there, right? Uber, Lyft, Tesla, all just about everything, to be honest, right? Everything has a referral based platform. You just may not necessarily notice it, right? But imagine, positioning other people to learn how to make money, right? You're not positioning people to, get food or to get a free ride. You're literally positioning people to make, financial decisions for themselves, make money for themselves. That's amazing, right? I put everybody that I know onto this opportunity because of the results that I was able to put for me, that I was able to generate for me, right? And imagine going from, making $150 a month to all the way up to $750,000 a month, right? You heard it here first, right? Who do you know of that's making that kind of money? I'll tell you, nobody, right? So in this opportunity, you're actually going to have access to two sources of income, two ways to make money, right? I always say the trading, the investing, the skill set will make you rich, right? But what will make you wealthy, right? It's not about what you can do for yourself, is what you can do for other people. That's how you make wealth. That's how you generate wealth for other people, right? So you have an opportunity to become rich. You have an opportunity to become wealthy. You can do one, the other, or both, right? I decided to take advantage of both, right? But that is the opportunity you are being presented today, get back to the person that sent you this video, and they'll be able to answer any questions you may have. And if you're ready to get started, let's get started. I'd love to see you guys on the other side. I appreciate you guys tuning into this video, and let's make a bag, family.